right, so welcome back to Studio 39, aka the Bear Cave. I'm Rob Odie. This is Spotlight 39. Just like we do every time, we got another young man with another story to share. Before we get into it, though, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on. We got new episodes dropping every single day. Comment down below, tell me who you want on the show. Who do you want me to do a reaction, to watching their highlight film? Whatever it is, let's make it happen. Spotlight 39 is the platform for the exposure for these student athletes. Hit that thumbs up too. As corny as that is, man, it's going to blow this thing up. That's how we're going to grow this thing. Now that that's out the way, let's get into you. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do. We'll go from there. Floor is yours, my man.
My name is Terrance Hill Jr. I'm a class of 2022 football player from Eagles Landing High School, reside in McDonough, Georgia. A little bit about me, I play inside backer, a little bit of edge rusher. I'm an athlete, I love special teams. I'm a relentless player. I get after it in the weight room, I get after it in the classroom also. I do it everything. I do it all.
Good deal, man. So I might not even need to ask any questions. You just gonna run it off, right? No. So let's do this, man. So being down in Georgia, you were fortunate enough to throw on some pads, go out there and play some ball with your brothers, right?
Yes, sir.
Good deal, man. So if you don't mind, walk me through how the season went for you individually. What went well for you? What are some things that you recognize that you want to, you know, get better at or grow on from this season?
The season, I believe, being my junior year, I think I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about myself as a football player, as an athlete. Period. Coming into my junior year, I wanted to really find some growth within my game. And unfortunately, due to personal obligations, I missed majority of my junior year. But I was fortunate enough to play in 3 games with my brothers, and I gave it all I had. But as far as me as an athlete, individually on the field, I think I got more aggressive, more explosive, and I think working out within the weight room and just on-field activities really helped with that in the summertime, just building up to how I got on the field and handle myself with other elite players.
Okay, okay. So what's going to be your focus point, this off season getting ready for next year? What are you really going to work on to perfect to get bigger, better, stronger, faster at this off season?
All right, now I think my biggest factor that'll play into me being able to play at the next level is being more explosive, and also just the IQ, having football, studying more film, just really studying more film, knowing my opponents who I'm going to play on Friday nights, knowing my strengths and my weaknesses as well, and
Okay.
how I will combat with whoever I'm going against. And yeah, I think that's my biggest thing. And physically, though, explosiveness, just in the weight room, no reps off, just attacking it, getting more explosive.
Good deal, man. So are you working with any coaches, coordinators, trainers, any of that during this off season?
No, during this off season, stuff been real roller coaster. It's been rocky for me, but I
Okay.
think I've developed my own sense of training myself, if you may say. Like, I just, the things that I may see on the internet from other trainers and stuff like that, I may not have been as fortunate to go train with them, and I implement it to my game. Me and some of my teammates, we at the field, we discovering new drills every day. We doing what we see others who are successful at what they do. We do that, and we put it into our training. So I think that's something really special about me. I never really had no personal trainer or train with none of the big name brand trainers here in Atlanta. I always, really did everything by myself. And I think that shaped me to the young man and athlete I am today.
Look, man, you're taking all the words out of my mouth, man. Nah, no. So on all seriousness, man, the fact that what you said, how you're watching those that are getting it done with trainers, right? You're seeing the quote elite, the best of the best, and you're training like they are. You're taking some of their best practices, man. I couldn't do anything different, man. If I was you, man, that is perfect. Especially if you're not, in the position to have a coach or a trainer. You're doing the best with what you got, and from the sounds of it, from the looks of it, it's working out pretty well, man. So kudos to you for that. Kudos to your teammates for going out there and balling out with you. Um, so let's do this, man. Let's talk about the classroom. You say you got the grades, the academics, but what's that looking like? How you treating the books?
I treat it just like I treat everything on the field. I feel like you just attack everything the same. Your product, like, you reap what you sow. Like I'm reaping good seeds now. So and later on when I graduate, I will sow good seeds. My GPA right now I have a 3.6. I currently take 2 honors classes, and I just like I said, I attack everything like how I attack it on the field, on and off.
No, man, that's that's big. You're a remarkable young man, and shout out to you for doing that, man. So let's talk about the recruiting process. How's that going for you? Obviously, we're not here to talk about where you're committed. That's for you when the time is right. I'm more so interested to see, how it started. What was your breakthrough moment? At what point did you get your first conversation, if you've gotten it yet? What is it looking like?
Um, Honestly, I believe there's two type of athletes, early bloomers and you have your late bloomers, and I feel like I'm on in with the late bloomers, but I'm definitely gonna have my time.
Okay.
So far, I received interest letters from Wingate, University of West Georgia. I got a couple from some more D2s and camp invites and stuff like that. But
Okay.
the one big school that has actually reached out to me personally with the coach was Georgia Southern. I'm in contact with Coach Witt at Georgia Southern, and we're just keeping in touch for right now.
No, man, that's big, and you still got some time to play, right? So you still got more film to produce. You still got time to get bigger, better, stronger, faster. Obviously you got time to perfect the craft. So you're in a real good position, considering now. Obviously, with the times we're living in with COVID and dead periods and all these scholarship question marks, like all that. You just got to make the best of what you've got, and from the sounds of it, you've got it going on, man. Continue to make that film. Anytime you're working out, get that out there. Continue to do what you're doing, and I think you're going to be in a great, spot. And I think the future is incredibly bright, man. So,
Like,
with that being said, let's kind of just shift away from the student athlete piece, man. We can see that on your social media. We get the idea of what you can do on the field, but what we can't see is who you are as a person. So, outside of the game, when you're not working out, when you're not playing, when you're not talking about it, who are you outside of the game? What do you like to do? What are you involved
I think 2020 really opened a lot of eyes. A lot of people complained about that year, but I feel like that was the year for me personally, as just as a human being. I grew exponentially from when I was in previous years. Started to do more things like read. Um, Got into a couple of books. Just educating myself and learning from others about investing. Just those sort of things, like financial literacy and stuff like that.
with?
But
Okay.
I've been reading, and not sure who all religious, but I definitely believe in God, and I think I grew closer to God within during 2020 and continuously, like my praying and just following the word, and I feel like that shaped me to who I am today. Big family man, spend a lot of time with my family, my younger siblings, you know, you know,
That's
that's
awesome, man.
just, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got the talent. You sound like an incredibly great young man. A great head on your shoulders. Definitely hit it in the right direction, man. So I appreciate you taking the time to share your story. I'm excited to get it out there and hopefully get you some more exposure. But before we get out of here, man, if you've watched an episode, you know what's coming. I'm gonna close it out with the same question I do every single time, and that's what motivates and what drives you to want to wake up tomorrow and be that much more successful than you were today.
My mom, the lady that's been there for me and done it all for me, my mom, and then my family. Like, like I said, I'm a big family man. That's what drives me. That's my purpose. That's my why. Like, I don't want to see any struggling within my family. Once I graduate, I want to go do my 4 or 5 years in college, and I want to come out a better man, be in a better position to take care of my family and just take everybody to the next level, regardless whether it's football or not. Like that's my why.
Look, man, look, I feel like you didn't practice for this interview, man. You are incredibly well represented, incredibly well spoken. That was very well put. I think you've got an incredibly proud mama, as she should be. She's probably your biggest cheerleader. And I think you're going to continue to make her proud. And as long as you keep that on the inside and you're hungry as human beings, I'm a big dude. As long as you're hungry, man, we're going to eat, right? So keep doing
Right,
that.
right.
Keep doing it for her. I wish you nothing but the best. Stay safe, stay healthy. Let's stay in contact so we run this back. Until then,
Most
man,
definitely.
I'm Rob Odie. This was Spotlight 39. I appreciate you.